Good morning from Montreal. Jean-Serge Gagnon here. So we're going to talk about branding. You know, sometimes you might be thinking, what does it really mean to be branded, to brand yourself, right? What does that mean? And we're going to get into that in a second. But first, my name is Jean-Serge Gagnon, and I help you create digital courses so you can live your life on your terms. All right, branding. What's branding? You know, I was listening to Julia Baxter. She's amazing. She does a lot of training just around branding. You know, just how to brand yourself. What does it mean? What are the things you got to do in your content if you want to be branded, and those kinds of things. And I'm not going to go into as much detail as she could possibly do, but I'm just going to tell you that branding, what is branding? You know, and if you have any questions, just go ahead and comment, and I'll get back to you. If you're watching live, of course, I'll answer right away. Otherwise, I'll get back to you later. But, you know, if you have any questions about branding, you're not alone, because sometimes we think branding is just about being you, right? It's just about being you, and you know, it is. That's very important, to be you, to not try to be somebody else, to not try to, you know, teach things that you're not comfortable with, to not try to just do what others are doing because they seem to be making the money, right? You do you. You got to be you. So that's definitely number one. If you want to brand yourself, you got to be you. That's the first thing. And being you, sorry about the light. I'm trying to, okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe it's just very bright, the sky, right? So you got to be you, right? And being you means your mannerism, your mistakes, your way of dressing, your everything about you. You know, when if you go out in a party, right, and you're in a surrounding of people that you have never met before, you're probably going to behave a bit differently than if you go to a party where you know everybody, right? Those kinds of events in our lives affect how we behave. And when we go online, we're kind of behaving like if we're talking to people we've never met before. And that's one of the things you got to overcome. Over time, you know, as you practice, as you do it more, and that's why we say you got to go out there, you got to do videos, you got to do this, you got to do that, so that you can get to the point where you can, you know, be yourself. Because being yourself is not easy when you're in a surrounding where you don't know anybody. And that's what the internet is, right? When you start to do videos and things, you're not you. You're having difficulty being you. You're basically trying to do things based on these other people that you know, these other people that you've seen. Oops, sorry about that. I guess that's the light on top of my window, on top of my door. Flip it around. Yeah, so you got to be you. Okay, so that's number one, being you. Check it out. I got a plane flying right above my head. Where is it? There it is. Every day there's like, well, every 15 minutes or so, there's planes flying up here. I'm pretty close to an airplane, so out here in Montreal. But anyway, so that's number one, branding you. So the other thing you got to do is you got to have a constant topic. That topic that you talk about, like me, creating courses, right? Everything I talk about is around creating courses. It's around how do you create a course, how to, you know, what are courses, you know, all that stuff, right? The topic has to be consistent. And number three, if you're producing content, which you should be producing maybe blog posts, maybe videos, maybe posts on Facebook, you should have a consistent color and theme and font and images that you use, that kind of stuff, right? I'm probably not the best there because I still use random pictures, but I'm kind of okay. You know, my fonts and my colors, I use the same on my YouTube and that kind of stuff. But the point is that the branding yourself is not just about, you know, about being you. That's not all it is. It's also these other things, right? So you got to make sure you do all that. You got to be you. You got to be consistent with your message, with your content, with your topics. You got to be consistent, and you got to have the same colors, the same fonts, the same images in your content, so that when people see something of yours, they can guess that it's yours. If they see a post or they hear somebody else talking about somebody and it sounds like you, they should know that it's you, right? That's kind of what it's all about, right? What are you about? And make it so that there's no question almost about what you're about, so that people know when they hear about you that it's you, and that they remember you, right? They remember you too whenever you're they have a question about whatever your topic is. You're the one that they think of. That's what branding yourself is all about. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget, in a little while, anyways, I can't give you a date yet, I'm going to be doing a free 5-day challenge to create your very first digital course. We're going to be creating a digital course, online course in 5 days. Seriously, we are, and it's not going to be the course that's going to make you millions probably, but it's going to be the first course you're going to do so that you understand the basics of creating courses. And that'll be a free challenge. It'll be run on Facebook, but make sure you listen and you follow me, and if you're interested in being on the waiting list, go ahead and comment below that you'd like to be on the waiting list, or send me a message and we'll get you on there. All right, have yourself a great day. This is Jean-Serge Gagnon. We'll talk again soon.